show you what happened when they get spiritual powers. What Esau does, man, he demonizes you immediately, and he has a whole task
He
force.
goes after you.
Oh, beat this.
He calls you a terrorist.
They knew that's prophecy, really.
You're a
X-Men.
terrorist.
Watch that blackout on Amazon. I didn't. When you watch it, they called it the quarantine zone. It was pitch black.
Okay, con.
All right, but hey, they was shooting at this one guy. He took a fucking troop out, man. Didn't even kill him. He injured him so bad he didn't even kill him. And they was literally shooting at this dude, and not a bullet hit him. He was like, I know we got this guy. So they hit one guy in the hospital. They was like, are you talking about those guys that got the superpowers? She said, well, no, they're not bending spoons with their minds, but they have a download or something in their mind they're able to connect with that we can't even figure out, man. Now you figure that out.
That's it.
Esau dreams of that. That's why I was telling the brother about that movie Dune that just came out.
I watched it last night, bro.
You watched it, man.
That shit cold,
Ain't
right?
that what Esau wants? He wants our birthright. He wants the intergalactic empire we gonna have. He wants that. He's showing that in movies,
and
bro.
that guy Oscar Isaac, he's a Jake, and it shows you that Esau kind of knows that because you had the two houses fighting each other. You know, man, that movie was cold, bro.
That movie, I watched half of it.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's kind of long. It's like 2.5 hours, but
that movie cold. But it's showing you kind of because remember the planet they went to, it was like mostly just dark-skinned Jake still. Because you had so-called white people come there and take over that planet. So that's how they want it to be. You know what I mean? When in our kingdom, it's going to be vice versa. Because we going to have other planets that we go to. We going to tell the civilians there, motherfucker, plant our goods, you know what I'm saying? Plant our crops, harvest them, and give it to us. You see what I'm saying? We're going to have an intergalactic empire. We're going to go to different galaxies and have planets and all that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Esau dreams of that shit. That's why he come out like we mentioned Dune or Star Trek or Star Wars. And it's always a goddamn Edomite that's the captain. Why is it always an Edomite that's the dude in charge? Because that's what he wants. He lusting after our birthright. Because he knows, look, if by nature of us being on this planet, if there's other planets in the galaxy, that at some point we would be there. So he wants that for himself. But he can't get it. He can't even go past the Van Allen belt.
Right. He's obsessed with it too, man.
And there are chariots that actually destroy his rockets that go up there.
Right.
And he knows this. So that's why he fantasized. That's Esau's wet dream to just go on another planet. That's what he got Elon Musk. What Elon Musk talking about? Going to Mars.
Go to Mars.
You see what I'm saying? They fantasize about this shit, man. But then what the scripture say? Though I set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down.
Well, that go into that precept. What is it in Isaiah or Jeremiah when they say that if you could search out the heavens above or the earth beneath, Most High will destroy you, do away with Israel. So basically, Most High said, okay, I'll make you a bet, bro. Okay. He's like, look, you can go up there and go down to space. Just make it to the moon. I'll destroy them. You ain't made it. You ain't never made it, nigga. You know why? Because we're here. We're here. Until every Israelite disappeared, vanished, or just dropped dead, all of us. Then okay, you fulfilled your mission, but you can't get there, bro. You ain't gonna make it.
Esau can't even make out what he's looking at, let alone actually go out there.
Oh, well, Esau, he discovered, quote unquote, with his telescopes planets that are made out of diamonds. Fully gold planets, man. You know what I'm saying? So, he knows there's money to be made out there. Like, Esau don't just want to go to these planets for no reason. He knows there's also resources there that he can benefit from. See what I'm saying? It's ways, it's things out there that can further his knowledge and his technology.
Well, gold comes from the heavens. Gold comes from us.
Meteorites drop down.
That's where it comes from. Everything. Hey, what did it say? The Most High created the what? The heavens and the earth.
And the earth,
Like thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Read on further, Jeremiah 16 and 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face.
That's right. Most High sees everything, man. Everything. You think the angels wasn't there recording that? Okay. It's noted. And the fact that we got to hold ourselves back to let you people kind of get it ain't even a W. But the fact that we gotta drop our pride and not really fucking somebody up, the Most High sees our frustration, man. That's why he says he's gonna put his anger on us.
Yeah.
It says, neither is there iniquity hid from mine eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double.
Ooh, so you fucking people finna get double. Double.
Yep.
You ain't just fucked up, you fucked up
all
the way.
Yeah.
You fucked up all the way, man.
It says, because they have defiled my land. They have...
Oh, the defiled the land of Israel. They doing gay parades out there. They got the women in the military.
Yeah.
They got their little industrial, what is it, the military industrial complex, which is like really just polluting the land.
Right.
They can't even grow trees and grass out there. They gotta import their trees and grass from other countries because they can't grow.
Yeah.
That shows you that's a cursed land. If you people were the real people, why isn't the earth a flourishing paradise right now?
Right.
If you people were the real people in the book, we would be in paradise. It wouldn't be no America.
Right.
And the Bible says that the children of Israel are gonna come back to the land of milk and honey, but yet Babylon is gonna still be existing. No, prior to the land of Israel getting built up, America has to go. There can't be no kingdom of heaven unless this goddamn place go, man.
Yeah.
And we're speaking into existence. America is gotta go, and it's gonna go very soon, man.
Yeah.
Like how the witch niggas say, oh, say it to the universe, and it may come. No, nigga, the Most High is over the universe.
That's right.
We speaking to the Most High, man.
Right. And it says, and first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double.
Double.
Because they have defiled my land. They have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
Con. Water. Hey, give me Leviticus 26 and 26. And I'm going to bring this out in John 14. It says here, piggybacking on what the brother said, John 14 and 1, it says here, matter of fact, verse 2. No, let's start at 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. But I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
Yeah, because a mansion is a dwelling place. That's somewhere that you can live.
Whoa.
So like when the Lord said, unto him I give 10 cities, you're going to have planets that the Lord going to give you. That's not just cities on this earth. You're going to have planets that's part of your order. In the kingdom, you may have more planets that the Lord gives you. Like after 1,000 years, you said the Lord give you an assignment like, look, I want you to harvest this planet. I want you to geoform it. You know what I'm saying? Terraform it and make it habitable and collect the resources from the planet. And man, all you motherfuckers saying, you're going to slavery, man.
That's right.
We're tired of suffering you, man. You're a bunch of goddamn weirdos, just off the subject. But anyway, we're gonna terraform planets. We're gonna be able to inhabit these planets. Hey, you know what? They're basically gonna be colonies. We're gonna colonize the universe.
That's right.
Because what? And every colony needs what? A workforce.
That's right.
So who's gonna be the workforce? The heathen.
The heathen.
That's why we're gonna have breeders on Earth.
Yep.
That's why it's gonna be so essential. Why did the Lord declare man and woman to get with each other so we can prosper, and for the Israelites to have slaves? You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure that man is getting with woman in that day. We're gonna make sure it's no H-sexuals, okay? Because if you do that in our kingdom, death sentence automatically. We're gonna put you to death. Okay?
Very publicly.
So we're gonna breed them up. We're gonna breed them up on Earth. We're gonna send 10,000. We need 10,000 Moabites on Planet X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To build it up.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
what we're gonna do. It's gonna be beautiful. And we're gonna have these Moabites having rice plantations on this particular planet. Or we're gonna have some damn Hamites on this planet harvesting diamonds and gold. It might be a whole entire mining planet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just made out of rock. Precious metal and precious minerals that we're gonna take and bring it back to Yahweh Shah.
Right.
That's the system of tithing, because what? Abraham paid his tithes to Melchizedek, who was Yahushua. So everything that we give of our increase, we're going to give Yahushua his cut. Meaning, okay, you give me what I need because I'm the king, and then you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get to be able to prosper too.
Yeah.
And that's a righteous system. That's a system to where the people are able to prosper.
Yeah.
Because here in this system, you can't break. It's a very slim chance if you're working class, middle class, to break into the 1%.
Yeah.
To break into being a millionaire, a billionaire.
Right.
That's like a fucking sliver of a window.
Right.
But then the classes in the kingdom are going to be set.
Right.
Every Israelite is going to prosper.
You devil's going to be at the bottom. And I got that Greek word for the word mansion. Matter of fact, let me double check to make sure that's right. Go back. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it, sister. The word for mansion in the Greek is monet, and it goes into a stain, a body, a dwelling, abode, to make one's abode. Okay?
Yeah.
It says of the power of the Holy Spirit indwelling in believers, because also we're going to be concerned as mansions too, because this is an abode, this is a house.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's manifold, but it's talking about planet. So I did a look up on the word planet. I did a synonym for planet. It says earth, globe, sphere, world, terrain, or marble, heavenly body.
Yeah.
Heavenly body, man. Abode.
Yeah. Yeah, like bro was saying, Esau had what you call the transatlantic slave trade. We're gonna have the intergalactic slave trade. But like you said,
motherfucker 20 gazillion light years away and let him work on a planet.
Literally, it's gonna be Earth gonna be a pipeline. You're gonna just produce slaves, and they're gonna go out and work.
It ain't gonna be called no goddamn Mars, man.
Right.
Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Venus, all that. That ain't what it's called, okay? That's Greek shit, Roman shit. Okay, the only note we got in the Earth is called is the planet Earth. In the Hebrew word, the word Earth goes into Aratazah.
Aratazah, yeah.
Which means of the ground, terrain.
Yeah,
right.
The Greek, that's where that word terrain comes from. The Greek word for earth is terra.
Right.
That's why geo is the same thing.
Yeah, that's why it says terrain.
Yeah. So we're gonna be on these other planets, man. Having colonies, having empires, having weddings, man. Like the kingdom is gonna be so intricate. Like we're gonna have tasks and duties. We're gonna have to teach the heathen to the law, statutes, and commandments so they don't go off. Yeah. So you're gonna have some of our sons, and that's gonna okay, son, you go teach these heathens X, Y, Z, or your great grandson X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying?
But the apostle broke it down beautifully, man. See, when we think of the kingdom, we're still thinking in terms of this. Look, our minds are gonna be changed because when you think in a carnal terms, you're like, damn, how we gonna do all that in a day? How we gonna have time to do this and that? You still thinking of men getting tired, getting up and going to work. No. Apostle said you ain't raising no kids in the kingdom. He said you have fucking maid servants for that.
Right.
Yeah, he said your son might not deal with you until he's 12 years old. You might not even see your son when he first born, all right, and they take care of him. You might not see him until he's 12.
Right.
He said you ain't just wrong with that. No, because nowadays they'll call you a bad dad. If you're out around like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it ain't like we ain't gonna be in the backyard while we gonna have our kids doing what they doing, but it ain't gonna be no family picnic or everybody in the backyard we listen to some fucking electric slide and shit. Oh, there you go, son. No, man, we gonna be doing building shit, man.
Right,
big shit, man. Because you gotta think on the mindset of nobility. The ancient nobles during the medieval ages, they didn't really deal with their children like that until their children came of age.
Right.
Because they would send them to tutors. The scriptures even mention that. How the son different, from a servant, but he's sent to the tutors, so to speak. You know?
Yeah. That's what Aristotle was to Alexander.
Yeah. So he had tutors. He had people that see our children. They're gonna have people that teach them warfare, the mathematics.
Yeah, that's spirit. You say that because Philip the Macedon, he didn't deal with Alexander right then and there.
Right.
Yeah. He got his
Aristotle brought him up, man.
He got him teach from that because he was a follower of that philosophy, man.
Right. We had like a whole community, raising up kids in that day. And also the scriptures say how the word's going to be on our inward parts. So you're not gonna have to try to raise your child from right from wrong. They're gonna know.
They're gonna know. Yeah,
They're gonna know all you know, they're gonna know everything they need to know.
Yeah, you ain't gonna like,
Just grow at that point.
yeah, like, hey, honey, did the kids eat today? Man, please. Hey, look, look, man. Like we tell you all the time, there ain't gonna be no special women in the kingdom, man. You ain't gonna go like you got all these women. You think you're gonna be going home with the same woman every night? You matter of fact,
man.
you ain't look. Your women gonna have their own places, man. You gonna have your shit. Of course, you gonna have your concubines and your women there. But man, most of the women gonna be set up. You ain't go like, look, I'm gonna deal with my wife today. You might not see her ass for another 100 years.
Yeah,
So you gotta make it a night to remember, man.
Yeah, kind of. Hey, what Omni Man said, he's like, you will live a
Yeah,
500 years.
Some of your favorites, your baddest of the bad that you got, what you know what I'm saying, just to look at, because you know Jake likes something to look at. So you have some baddies around in your chariot.
I'm like, come on, brother, we finna take a trip, man. We gonna go to a planet where there's red sand, red tree, man.
Just to put our feet in the sand, man. We go, because brothers don't really get to travel and experience life like that, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have our leisure time when we swimming with the whales and
Yeah.
swimming with the sharks.
Yeah.
Looking at our women. Of course, we're not gonna mingle. You don't gonna mingle amongst other brothers, women, and all this out of order shit. You got bitches on a yacht and shit like that out here. No, it's gonna be in order. But we gonna have times when we kick it amongst the Akim, to where we on this planet, it's just 144,000. We drinking, getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We got these Edomite concubines that's giving us drinks, man. And we just gonna kick it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be thinking about our wives, man. They ain't gonna be thinking about our, they gonna be in their own little world, man. Like, the women, see, that's how you
Giving
know.
us back rubs and shit.
Yeah, that's how you know we gotta elevate.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, refill my cup, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we gonna do.
And that's how you know we gotta elevate, because brother's primary thing in the kingdom, they thinking about women. Man, women is a fucking afterthought, man.
Right.
It's not taking away from you sisters out there, because, you know, we all gonna enjoy ourselves. But when we're saying the level of importance, women is not gonna be the most important thing in the kingdom.
Right.
We're men,
Baby makers.
we're men that's deprived of sex on this side. So, yeah, that's our flesh speaking on. Yeah, we gonna have a lot.
Right.
Yeah, we are. But women ain't gonna be, we ain't gonna be lusting after no women in the kingdom. It's gonna be like, okay, that's already given. It's like going in the closet, putting on a new shirt. It's like, okay, I got that.
Right.
Like, brothers got clothes in their closet. Sometimes I don't even thinking about the shirt I only wear. I'm like, man, I ain't wearing that.
Yeah.
Ain't shit.
Yeah, women are gonna be so honored just to have our kid, just one kid.
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna be like a prized possession to them, you know?
Hawashai is gonna be in the midst of us, man. The 144,000, we gonna actually have times where we just are amongst the Hawashai worshiping him, man.
Yeah,
and burning incense, and we just all bowing to him. Thank you, Lord, for giving us this kingdom, man. Thank you, Lord, for giving us this mercy, man.
Oh, hey, brothers.
On this side, you be like, hey, I gotta get away from my woman, man. I'm ready to go. So instead of you traveling to a beach, you're gonna fly to 5 different other planets, come back, you know, have some substance, bring some I don't know, some crazy colored gold, some gold that's like blue or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
you ever seen Rainbow Gold, Doc? You know,
Coliseums and
you're gonna be coming back with all kinds of
shit.
shit,
Being around a
man.
woman, like the apostles brought it down a long time ago, that shit will take your power from you, man.
Yeah.
So around a woman, it takes your spirit away from you, because you always in the midst of that weak ass spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta balance the time you away from your woman. Like, a lot of times y'all break up with y'all women for a long period of time. That's a good thing, man.
Right.
You need to have that sense of being by yourself.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a fucking peace of mind, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all get back together. It should be good for a couple of weeks. You get in the same box and shit, but after a while, she started being a total demon.
Right.
It's like, why the fuck did I even come back to this shit?
Yeah.
She started being a total demon, because women, they don't understand balance. They don't understand that men have to have their own space and do what they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the apostles always said the best thing a man can do in this truth is have his own shit and be by himself.
Right.
Now I understand brothers think they'll take lives, and that's fine, you know. Some brothers are able to deal with that. Me personally, I can live with a woman, but honestly, at this point in my walk in the truth, I prefer not to.
Yeah. Well, even written in the law, the Most High, a natural occurrence of a woman is to be unclean 7 days anyway, just to give you some separation. Even if you stay with her for a month, as a week of time where you're just away from her, you know.
That's why they supposed to have their own shit, or you gotta have like a little house for her, and she can go and be in her own little domain, so she could get purified.
These people say that's oppression, separating a woman that's on her cycle. But that's the laws of the Heavenly Father. Why do you women believe like that?
Right.
That's unclean.
Sir.
Usually when somebody's upped and muddy, where they at? in the hospital, man.
Yeah.
They at home taking care of their wounds and some shit. So a woman, she ain't supposed to be in society when she's on the shit like that. It's unclean, and what they don't understand, the spiritual aspect that brings demons. That's why your woman has what they call a PMS, premenstrual syndrome. And she's all bugging out. She's more emotional. She crying about
crying and shit. Crying because the lights came
old
on.
pictures. Oh, I remember this day.
She burned a fish stick. She in there crying, man.
Right, yeah, kind of.
Get mad.
Sure. Fuck your shit up.
You came home a minute late from work.
Mad at you.
Yeah.
Go on the phone with your mother.
Oh, you been talking to your mama too long. What y'all got going on?
Bitch, this is my mama. Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah, kind of.
I got a precept. This is the book of Matthew 6, and I'm gonna start at verses. Damn, I just had it. Matthew 6 and 10. It says, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man. This is part of the Lord's prayer.
And that's what causes a lot of the tension and frustration is that the people that we encounter, they're not carrying out the will of the Lord on the right hand side.
Yeah.
They operate on the left hand side, which is that creates opposition. That creates frustration.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
friction,
saying?
yeah.
And that frustrates the spirit of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? To where, why do you think the Lord speaks about being angry, about having wrath? Because everyone is moving in their own way. That's why it's a prayer for the Lord's will to be done on earth. Because you know what, when the Lord's will is done, that's gonna smooth everything out.
Yep.
That's gonna make life more easy. Because
Right.
life is hard as it is. It's hard. You gotta deal with back pains. You gotta deal with physical ailments. You gotta deal with opposition. Like I said, you gotta deal with your woman being a demon. It frustrates things when the Lord's will isn't being carried out amongst people. That's why we gotta. It's a blessing that we get to be those standard bearers that are trying our best, putting our best foot forward to bring the will of the Lord on earth. It starts with us, because that's why the scriptures say, "I will be a small sanctuary among them." You know what I'm saying? The will of the Lord being carried out starts with the men of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Because no one else can bear this standard.
Yeah.
No one else can bear the cross of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, kind.
It's a choosing. That's why we're called the Bachiarim, which is the chosen ones, man.
We got precept to back you up. This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh."
That's right there.
Yeah, kind.
Oh, then the only way to prove what is the good, acceptable will of the Lord is to understand the scriptures. See, the scriptures is not being taught in the Baptist church. The scriptures ain't being taught in its proper aspect in Catholicism. The true knowledge of the Lord is being taught out here in the highways and byways amongst the men of the Lord. Why do you think we got this sign, right? Which explains the 12 tribes, right? Which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, because these are the chosen vessels to carry out the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
This can't be held by anyone else, because you know why? It's too heavy for them. It's too heavy. A heathen can't deal with this because it's above their pay grade. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to let's put it like this. It's like trying to put a 50-watt light bulb in a goddamn 200-watt socket. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
The light bulb is gonna short itself out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that light, we the only ones that really have the capacity to emanate the light of the Heavenly Father, and that's beautiful.
Right.
You gotta think outside the box, man. You gotta change your mind and think differently. Think for the bigger picture. You gotta think more spiritually. That's why it says don't be conformed to the world. Because if you stay inside this box and just thinking in the flesh, you won't get anywhere. You won't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
You can't accept the deep mysteries of the scriptures.
Right.
Why? Because your mentality, you're too stuck in just being a Joe Smo, man. You're not thinking bigger. You know, you got to elevate and grow in the spirit. You're supposed to seek more wisdom, more understanding. So that's why when you first come into this truth, everybody has the exact same testimony. When they first come in, they said they stay up all night reading about this, trying to find their tribe, what tribe they are, trying to find out, hey, who's Esau? Is this shit real? I know when I first found out this truth, I was just, I didn't sleep for like a whole week straight, man. I was straight in the scriptures.
It does it to you. It captivates you, man. captivates you because it intrigues your interest because it's familiar to you, man. You know, it's a familiar, this truth is a familiar spirit and righteousness because that's why we're going to quote again. I stir up your pure minds by the way of what?
Remembrance.
There you go. I got a precept here. This is Proverbs 1:20. Piggyback when he said, it says here, wisdom cried without, and she uttered her voice in the streets.
Right. So without is another way of saying outside.
Yep.
So the scriptures tell you that a temple made with hands that can't contain the spirit of the Lord. So it's without. It's out. It's out here. That's why the ministry is outside.
Yep.
She uttered her voice in the streets.
Because wisdom is referred to as a woman, man.
That's right.
And the wisdom, this the wisdom. You're not, look, the pastor's not going to bring this out in church, man.
That's right.
They're not going to bring this information out in
White
church.
man going into slavery.
That's not heard of, brother.
Yeah.
They'll never tell you Revelation 13 and 10, man.
Yeah.
They'll never give you the breakdown on it because they don't know it.
Yep.
You know, or they've been told to teach something else. That's
Right.
why they push in the, you know, the puncture. They pushing the acupuncture in the church. Ain't no
Right.
real man of the Lord supposed to push that madness, man.
Oh, they had a mass shot site.
Yeah,
in the church.
the damn
out
church.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to church and you get the, you know what, the hokey poke. Where's that in the
Spooky as
scriptures?
hell.
When the scriptures say that I've created herb for the service of men. Lord, he never say put something in your body like that.
Right.
It's
So-
the reason why you have oral function. Your intake is supposed to be through your mouth. The things that you know, is supposed to absorb through your body is through your mouth. Why? Because you have a filtration system. That's why you have tonsils, right? So when you encounter bacteria, what happens to your tonsils? They inflame. They get flamed
Right.
up. That lets you know that something is wrong in your body.
Right.
You see, versus when you get a shot, it goes directly in your bloodstream. Your body don't know how to react to it.
Right.
And you passed
Yeah, you bypass all
1,
your
2, 3, 4 lines of defenses in your body.
That's cheating.
You see?
Man. Yeah, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucks you up.
Yeah, you can't do a like when they have that surgery, it's called bypass surgery. And they do autopsies and stuff like that. A lot of times they do heart transplants. The survival rate of a heart transplant is what less than 50%, if 60, if that. Look at this devil, David Rockefeller. He was like on his 6th heart transplant and didn't even save him. You know, so it's off.
And part of the Esau science is like to where they're able to do what they do with success is because they operate on the left-hand side.
Right.
And this is the time of, you know, Satanism, if you will, prospering.
Put a boogie
So
on your
Esau can do all kind of shit. That's why in Revelation it tell you that these are the spirits of devils working miracles. You see, so now he's blind in one eye. I can give you an artificial eye. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yeah, like you some goddamn boogity or some shit, man.
Yeah.
They spelled in their head what he called the nigga ghost. He had the boogity or some shit. It was like a
Oh yeah, the boogity.
the
Yeah.
boogity, that's wickedness, man. But Esau go down there and learn that.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, brothers, you ever watch that movie with Jessica Alba? I think it's called Evil Eye. She went blind. They
went
gave her
blind.
like eye transplants.
Yeah, she was
Then
seeing
she
like
started seeing demons.
Yeah, see.
Oh,
Yeah.
what they just did too in the news recently is
Yeah,
they took a pig's kidney.
Oh yeah,
put it
they
in
put
their body.
it in a
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, they
So
call
that's
it
a prime example right there.
they call it cellular memory.
Wait.
There's a movie about it when you get somebody else's
Right.
organ put in you, the cells of that other person is in your body. So when you start seeing people from, you know, visions and shit from the other person, and that shit, so you wicked as hell, man.
And because you know what, even the scriptures say you're not supposed to gender your cattle with diverse kind, meaning that if you got 2 different kinds of animals, you can't mix them together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's wicked. The Lord created, okay, a sheep is gonna be a sheep, a bull is a bull, X, Y, Z. But in this society, they bend lines, cut corners to get their point across. You see what I'm
But
saying?
hey, but look at Esau. He'll do all that breed, create all these different breeds, and then he'll go back and say, well, how did the Lord put all those animals on the ark?
Right.
Well, nigga, you didn't. How many breeds and you done created unrighteously?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Putting animals together that shouldn't be together, and you wonder why, like, how all these species get to where they get. You know?
And when you think about it, everything that the Lord created, that's why in the 7 days after He created everything, what did the angels say?
Right.
It is good. It's
Right.
good.
Right.
Meaning that everything had its purpose.
Right.
In nature, we have everything that on this earth that the Lord gave us to where we don't need to add or change anything.
Right.
There are plants that we can grow to make clothes.
Right.
There are animals that we have to make food. There's an ecosystem to where there's a food chain. All these animals work codependent on one another to fertilize plants.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Without wolves, right? I'll give this example. In Yellowstone Park, and it was a point in time when they had killed out the wolves.
right.
So what the deer started to overpopulate and they were destroying a lot of the natural plants. It messed up the ecosystem.
Yeah.
So then after they reintroduced wolves, then there started to be a balance.
Yeah,
See
even
what I'm saying? Then there were certain plant species that started to prosper again.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So when there's the Lord knew what he was doing. That's all I'm trying to
Right.
say.
I think even a river that was like dried up came back or something like that.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it was like all kind of shit was just off balance, you know?
Yeah.
The Florida blue bee, it was extinct. It just popped back up last year.
A bee, you said a bee.
Florida blue bee. Yep. Look it
Yeah.
up. They said it was extinct for like the last 40, 50 years. Lord made it pop back. One Florida blue bee with another mate can populate and can bring the whole species back. You know what I'm saying? Like brother made an example about certain animals make other things. Like think about cotton, think about silk, spider
Right.
webs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They even broke down, they said the reason why the Most High had us wear particular linen because 100% cotton or like certain fabrics, they have a vibration of 100. according
Right,
to your body,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
kind.
So you have to wear certain fabrics in order to kind of match your vibration. That way your whole alkali, like you can be on just
Right.
alkaline.
Yeah,
You know
kinda.
And
what I'm
when
saying?
you mix fabrics, that
goes
cancels out
up.
the vibration and it goes to zero.
Yep.
To where that's why the priests, they had their robes were made of pure linen.
Yep.
Pure
Yeah.
linen. It wasn't mixed with anything else.
Yep.
Because what? That raised their vibration. It was like 5,000
5,000, yep.
linen vibrates on a,
Yeah.
on a
I
frequency
think
of
it's like, I
5,000.
think it's like 6,000 megahertz.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
human body
Body
naturally
100.
vibrates on a frequency of 100.
Right.
To where if you wear something that's a lower vibration, you're bringing your vibration down and you're creating disease in your body.
Yeah.
To where if you mix these fabrics, like they say a person that's ready to die, their vibration is about 15. So when you wear
Yeah.
these clothes, that brings you down. That's why this society it promotes
wicked.
death.
Destroying,
That's
yeah.
why everything's 65% polyester. You notice like if Jake wears something real
That's-
saucy, you
yeah.
notice how he feel good about himself?
Right.
That shit carries
And-
vibration
yeah,
too,
man.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like silk sheets and linen, all that carries a good, like brothers, they break out because like when you wearing polyester, it has chemicals in it.
Right.
That's why when Jake be going to Gen X and get them fucking dollar t-shirts, man, they come out with skin hives and all that craziness.
Yeah.
Hey Jake, you gotta leave Gen X
Eczema.
alone, man.
Why you think
Yeah.
eczema is such a thing among our people, man?
Yeah.
Right.
kinda.
Well, part of it is your diet.
diet,
You
yeah.
eating the unclean animals,
Kittens.
and then another part is the pollution, and some of it is the clothes.
Yeah,
Clothes.
kinda.
Your liver can't filter all the toxins out, so it's gonna find a way how to come through.
Yeah.
Right, how many Jakes got 100% linen?
Yo,
How many Jakes got
Man,
100?
look.
You know how
It's hard
expensive
to
that
come
is
across.
too?
I'm-
I was looking up some prices on some shirts, cause I'm gonna buy me some linen
Yeah.
shirts.
Which,
Man,
I mean,
this
if
shit was
brothers wanna get
$100,
into
man,
it,
for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's optional to start sewing your shit. But I mean, that's a
Yeah,
lot of
it's-
stuff we deal with. It's like we just gonna have to get in
Yeah,
the
I
kingdom,
looked.
you know?
I looked up some linen boxes, man. It was $45 for a
Yeah,
single
just for
pair of
one.
boxes, bro.
Right.
Shit crazy.
He's
bro.
so
Hey, your
nice.
nuts can breathe though.
Hey,
But
'cause
look,
you know
that's
what they say?
where you need it,
You
man.
actually sleep
Right.
better if you
Like-
got on like linen pajamas. You
don't-
sleep
Right.
better. You
don't
get
itch.
REM sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't itch.
Yeah, and
That's why they sell linen sheets and comforters.
It's a repellent. It's a repellent for certain insects, etc. Man.
Yeah.
Antibacterial.
bacteria
It's
gets
basically like
absorbed.
off.
Yeah,
You
kind
know?
of. And
Antifungal.
the wool is another one that's very high vibration. But the Lord is so cold because you basically have two fabrics, one for the heat and one for the winter.
Yeah, right.
You know, so in the heat, linen is perfect, man. You
Right.
can breathe in the winter time. You throw on 100% wool, man. That's
Good.
So how much you think like okay like a grade of hair? Let's just say they were selling woolly hair on the market. How much you think a grade of hair, Jake's hair, would go on the market, man? That's
Man.
bro wool. The
Yeah.
sheep's texture. You ever seen a fully woolly sheep?
yeah,
Beautiful
kind.
creature, man. So I
Man.
don't understand when our people they want to put this synthetic shit in their head, they want to prime it out. That wool,
Right.
man, dog. Like in the wintertime, you don't even really need a hat if you got a head full of hair.
Right.
You may need some earmuffs or something like that, but Jake don't be wearing hats in the winter, man.
Kind.
You know, this is your hat.
Right,
That
kind.
wool texture, man.
It's a high vibrational hat too.
See? You know, take the hood off on that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I was supposed to cover up when the word is coming out because I have my head covered, so
That's
I was
right.
like, just respecting God.
That's right, sister.
That's
Right,
right.
appreciate that. That's right. Appreciate it. Well,
This is Ezekiel 44 and 17. And it shall come to pass that when they enter in at the gates of the inner court, they shall be clothed with linen garments.
the linen garments, man. The Lord had a particular he had particular garments Israelites were supposed to wear. That's how much he cared about us, man. The Lord broke it down to the T on how our garments supposed to be, our diet. He literally said, no, I'm gonna put you people on this regiment, man. And he didn't do it to be grievous. He did it because he knew that it's beneficial.
Right,
Hey, what Paul, he said, look, the Most High's laws are not grievous.
right,
It's not grievous at all. If we followed these things, man, we would obtain everything we needed.
Right.
We would have won for nothing. We wouldn't be going to no damn supermarkets to get GMO food. No. Go ahead,
It
bro.
says, while they, and no wool shall come upon them, whilst they minister in the gates of the inner court and within. They shall have linen bonnets upon their head, and shall have linen breeches upon their loins.
That's right, man. Them breeches goes into like them boxers, man. Them shorts.
Yeah.
Them boxer briefs, man. So the priest, we had a particular raiment of order we were supposed to dress in. Even then, a high priest, they had to wear what color?
White, I believe.
White.
Yeah.
All white. Yep. Why? What white represents?
Purity, cleanliness.
It says, they shall not gird themselves with anything that causes sweat. And you know,
Hey, sweatshirt.
there's a scripture in Isaiah. It says, though thy sins be as scarlet, they shall be white as snow. So the redness represents sin, and the white represents being free of sin. You see what I'm saying? Because the priests were clean. And though we know we're not perfect on this side, we're gonna be perfect in the kingdom. Because the white linen, the white garments we wear, we're gonna be that on the inside.
Right.
We're gonna be pure in the inside. To where in the ancient world, it was like the outside going in. In the kingdom to come, it's gonna be the inside outward. You see what I'm saying?
That's why he said that was not just a Jew outwardly, but
Inwardly.
Inwardly, yeah.
There's an article here that says the qualities of linen. It says a diseased person generally measures 15 megahertz.
Yeah.
Wool and linen both
Which I
have
wouldn't be
a
surprised if some brothers up here woke up on that vibration, man. Because
Yeah.
we broke down here, man. We messed up. Which, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either if when we come to camp, then all of a sudden our vibration go up to like 3,000 or something.
Shut up,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying, bro?
and it says that wool and linen
Power in this.
both have a signature of 5,000 megahertz.
Yeah.
5,000, man. That's like
Yeah.
wearing a supercharged. That's like wearing a damn an outlet, walking around with electricity flowing on.
Yeah, man.
That's what, if you look at Dragon Ball Z, that's where they come up with the concept of power levels based on vibration. Remember, they used to have to wear those scouters.
Yeah.
Right.
And their power level be so high that the damn scouter will break.
Break, yeah.
Look, oh my God, Kakarot.
Yeah, kind of. And I believe that's, if I'm not mistaken, who did that study is an Amalekite.
Right.
So showing you they know.
They know, but
You
you
know?
know what? At the same time, you got Amalekites that are scoffing at everything written in the scriptures.
Right.
Like this dude, I was watching this video. I think his name is Dr. Joel Biden. He's like a small hat, but he's the demon, man. This dude,
Yeah.
he said that the book of Jonah is a comedy. I'm like, but he's supposed to be a so-called
priest,
JEW.
yeah, he's supposed
But he said the book of Jonah is a comedy. I'm like, man, get the fuck out. Get out of here, man.
You saw.
And then this
God.
article a little bit more says
So basically, him get swallowed up in the
Yeah,
world.
that
And
was-
when he got swallowed up, people in the audience
Yeah,
laughed.
that was just a.
Right.
That was just something to laugh at. I mean, there's certain things in the scriptures are funny, but it's not. It's something to be taken seriously. There's a lesson to be learned in everything you read in the Bible. It's not nothing to be taken lightly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The scriptures
yeah.
even tell you that a fool lift up his voice with laughter. You know,
Right.
for the most part, as a culture, we've always been a stern people. But now you see what's the thing amongst Jake now?
Jake,
Laughing, comedy. Don't take nothing damn serious.
Right.
Yeah, oh shit, if you want to pull a woman, you gotta be funny.
You gotta be funny. Oh, I thought the guy that's funny. Get the fuck out of
But
here.
nobody respect the clown, man.
Right.
Nobody respect the clown. Nobody, man. Because at the end of the day, the sternest dude in the room gonna always win. He gonna always win.
Right.
That's right.
You know?
And it says wool and linen both have the signature of 5,000 megahertz. That amazing naturally created feature of the fabrics will give energy also to your body as you wear it. It is important, however, to not wear linen and wool together, as the frequencies of both linen and wool fibers run in opposite current directions.
See, there's a frequency in everything, man. Everything, a whole planet Earth have a vibration, man.
Yeah.
If you look at a turtle shell and you look at the particular or the meticulousness of a particular shell, the designs are all the same.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's similar. You don't have one design that's different from the next. It all comes in the same vibration, man. That's what creates it.
Right.
Right. And it says if you wear them together, the two frequencies will cancel each other out and bring you to a zero.
So you basically
Yeah.
you can't there.
Yeah.
be
Kind. Yep.
So mixing polyester, 65% polyester, other 35% cotton. That don't work, man.
Yeah.
It should be 100% cotton.
Right.
Polyester was straight made out of lab. It's
Yeah.
not made
It
of
ain't
any
even-
natural
Yeah, I
material
believe
at
it's
all.
like a plastic
Right,
It's
yeah.
that
two
they
chemicals
make into a
merged together
fiber.
to create
Yeah.
fabric.
And you notice when you wash it, it comes bulky and it shrinks too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like cotton, they say when you wash cotton, it can shrink, but even if you wet it, it'll still get back to its natural length, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like wool. You wear wool, it kickles up, but it comes back to its natural state. It's almost like a Jericho plant, man.
Right.
A Jericho plant, if you know about a Jericho plant, if you wet it, it sprouts out. But if you
Yeah.
go like days without water, it sucks it in and it becomes rippling. Then as you put water, it flourishes, man.
Flourishes out again,
It never
yeah.
changes shape.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Or even when it comes to the stones, man. Because when you think about it, the world's most powerful weapon right now that's on the planet is what, a nuclear bomb? That was created from one rock that was this big, man. One fucking stone has the ability to create that much mass destruction. So imagine what we run, my brothers are running these, man.
That's a real stone, yeah.
Yep.
They have actual, frequencies on them.
Yeah,
These do
yeah.
have real healing abilities.
Yeah. Kind.
And in our kingdom, we're gonna use it for this proper use. Like we're gonna get all the elements that today they use for destruction and all that. We're gonna use it how it's supposed to be used, right?
Right.
And we haven't even begun to understand really the deepness of everything in this existence, man.
Yeah.
Say we probably know in part, prophesy in part. A lot of things we're gonna get when we get in the kingdom, man. A lot of things are just like above our pay grade. That's why Paul said that it was unlawful for him to utter what he saw. When he died, got stoned, and went to the spirit world, he couldn't come back and tell what he saw, man.
Right.
He
Kind.
couldn't tell it because it was just like, damn, if I even speak on this, man, the Lord can destroy it. He couldn't even put it in terms how beautiful it was,
Yeah.
man.
Kind.
That's why the scriptures say that, hey, the amount of suffering we do today, we have no idea the type of glory that's coming to us.
Oh yeah.
All
Kind.
of this
Hey.
is going to be an afterthought in a little while, man.
Yeah.
It's just we got to get through this hurdle, this little nuisance called Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
Once Babylon the Great is wiped out, once the last trumpet is blown and the cherries beat, that's it, brothers. Ain't got a damn thing to worry about,
Yeah,
man.
come.
And we're this close, man. We're this close. You just gotta hold on, man, bro. Just hold on and keep pushing, man. We almost there, man.
Yeah. Hey.
Don't fall and faint before the finish line, man.
And that's what the scriptures in Second Ezra, it goes into it how the passages to the kingdom were made narrow.
Yeah.
That narrowness is everything, all our struggles that we deal with here. So now we got mixed garments that lower our vibrations. So when you come home after an 8-hour shift, you done. Like you just want to sit
Right.
down. You know what I mean? You don't want to do nothing.
Steel-toe boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when you get home, you're supposed to be in linen so your body can recover, man,
Yeah.
and heal. You know.
Yeah, you be sore for a fucking week, bro. Like, when you practice certain arts and you work out at the gym, you be feeling it 3 days later, you still all sore.
Yeah,
You're not
come.
supposed to feel like that, man.
Come,
Your
bro.
body's supposed to have a recharge because your body's supposed to be alkaline, man.
Yeah.
Like they say, healing and sickness start from the foot. A lot of times when people are sick, they'll go outside and stand barefooted in the dirt or in the mud
Yeah.
because it gives them that charge. It charges up, and from the foot up, you get that alkaline.
You
man.
know what? Also, I found out that the way that our shoes are structured actually fucks up our balance.
Yeah.
So when you grow up with inverted ankles, like your ankle will be inverted this way too much or outwards.
Right.
Because really, the shoes you wear are supposed to be wide so that your toes could be spread out like a hand. 'Cause
Right,
That gives you
kind.
more balance.
More balance,
And
yeah.
it gives you more balance. It gives you more running ability. You can run faster
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah, and people don't realize how many muscles that a toe affects. Like if you lose a toe, the muscles all the way up in your shin. Some people have to like learn how to walk again. Because that's how many muscles, like a soldier's
Oh, have
being
you ever
fucked
seen
up.
LeBron James's feet, man, when he ain't wearing no
he
sneakers,
like a
man?
fucking-
His pinky toe, it sits up like this. His shit
Oh,
is
shit.
deformed
Yeah,
from
damn.
wearing them shoes like that, man.
That's why you're supposed to spread your toes. You take your shoes off and spread your toes, man.
Yeah,
kind of, you know, that hill. But like walking on concrete for one thing is another thing. That's why you have what they call anterior pelvic tilt, because you're walking on concrete. You're kind of like this, you're all
Mhm.
balanced. They call it duck feet.
Right.
Kind of like this because we're standing on this shit. And these shoes, they don't do us justice, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Your
con.
toes supposed to be spread, so therefore them bones it fluctuates, man.
That's why
And that's a curse. I got there in Leviticus. Real quick. This Leviticus 26 and 19. It says, "And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass."
Right.
So that's where that saying comes from. I'm in between a rock and a hard place.
Mm-hmm.
And if your heaven is iron and your earth is brass, it means you experiencing hardness wherever you go. From the soles of our feet as we walk into where look in the heavens, what's dropping down on us? Pollution.
Yeah.
The chemtrails that come down that we
Everywhere.
gotta breathe in. The exhaust from these cars. This is complete hell. To
Yeah.
where if you really want to be here, man, if you are happy here, man, you a damn idiot. Because you don't understand how much deep shit that you in, man.
Yeah, con.
This
You
is
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're in deep doo-doo. Like my grandpa, whenever I got in trouble with my grandpa back then, he said, "Man, boy, you in deep doo-doo right now."
Yeah, con.
That's what we in.
Yeah.
We in deep shit, man, to where we need a savior. We need salvation. We need to get up out of here, man.
Con, bro.
Hey, this is Psalms 23 and 4. It says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death," it says, "For I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, and thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me." The shadow of death, that's America, man.
Yeah.
It's death all around. You got hospitals everywhere.